अजय सर किसी और को भी को होस्ट बनाना है विद रिस्पेक्ट। प्रेसिडेंट सर किसी और को भी हमें को होस्ट बनाना है।
जी सर।
गुड आफ्टरनून दीपिका मैम।
हेलो दीपिका मैम।
हाय, गुड आफ्टरनून।
हेलो, कैसे हो मैम?
बिल्कुल बढ़िया, आप कैसे हो?
एकदम बढ़िया।
हाउ आर यू मैम?
गुड आफ्टरनून नीलम मैम। हाउ आर यू? कैसे हो आप? गुड आफ्टरनून सबीना मैम। मैम आप कहाँ पे हो? अंतरिक्ष।
अंतरिक्ष।
गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन। गुड आफ्टरनून प्रेसिडेंट सर।
गुड आफ्टरनून मैम। गुड आफ्टरनून। कैसे मैम?
ड्यूटी मैम, आज मेरा घर का ड्यूटी है।
मैम आप
गुड आफ्टरनून नीलम मैम।
वेरी
मैम
गुड
आप
आफ्टरनून।
घर पे रहते हुए
अरे
भी
गुड
आप जोन
आफ्टरनून
पे।
अजय सर।
गुड आफ्टरनून मैम। गुड आफ्टरनून मैम। आज घर पे रह के भी देखो अपनी ड्यूटी कर रहे हैं।
आज एनवीपी सर को विदा करी ना, अभी गए हैं विजिट एनवीपी।
अच्छा, आज कहाँ गए सर?
अभी गए नासिक, ये जोन 13, नो
13
सॉरी 6
जोन 6। दीपिका मैम, दीपिका
हाँ।
मैम सब रेडी है तो स्टार्ट।
सर बस गिव मी 5 मिनट्स।
ओके, यस 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 यस। आप जैसे रेडी हो जाते मुझे इन्फॉर्म करिए।
श्योर।
प्रेसिडेंट सर मुझे और किसको को होस्ट बनाना है?
और किसको? निशी जी, आर यू देयर?
हिमांशु जी मेरे को बना दीजिए।
अभिषेक सर,
यस।
हाउ आर यू सर? कैसे थे?
एकदम बढ़िया सर, कैसे हैं आप?
एकदम बढ़िया सर, आप सुनाए?
एकदम बढ़िया।
क्या प्रेसिडेंट सर?
हेलो मैम, कैसे हैं? कैसे हैं भाभी?
गए हो?
ट्रेनिंग कैसे हैं मैम आप?
क्या प्रेसिडेंट को डरा रहे हो क्या कोट कोट पहन के?
मेरा अभी एक ट्रेनिंग सेशन खत्म हुआ ऑनलाइन।
जस्ट इसके पहले ही था।
बहुत अच्छी उन्होंने अभी ट्रेनिंग दिया स्टार्टअप पे आफ्टर यहाँ।
हाँ, ट्रेनिंग चल रहा था अभी, मैं जब लॉगिन करने की कोशिश कर रहा था पहले।
या
क्या बात है।
शायद यही लिंक था क्या उसका भी, हिमांशु सर?
नहीं दूसरा।
आईडी
नहीं,
यही था
different।
क्या? नहीं, बट
हाँ,
ये
different
लॉगिन
link
करते समय
थी।
बता रहा था कि डिफरेंट ट्रेनिंग इज गोइंग ऑन।
या लाइसेंस यही था, मतलब इसी आईडी पे चालू हुआ है।
हाँ हाँ, वही लाइसेंस।
या लाइसेंस यही है बट आईडी डिफरेंट थी। आईडी एंड पासवर्ड।
अब अभिषेक सर की एक फ्यूचर ट्रेनिंग जो थी बहुत जबरदस्त रही है ना। मैंने वो होस्ट किया था तो इट वाज रियली वेरी गुड। हैट्स ऑफ टू अभिषेक सर, बहुत जबरदस्त ट्रेनिंग दिए थे।
थैंक यू सो मच अजय सर, थैंक यू। अच्छा
सर
ये लगा कि आप पूरा टाइम थे वहाँ पे।
सर नहीं, आप ट्रेनिंग अगर करवा रहे हैं तो हमारा काम है, हमने वहाँ रहना चाहिए। और 300 स्टूडेंट्स प्लस 300 स्टूडेंट्स के आपने ट्रेनिंग ली, बहुत जबरदस्त थी सर। It was
Thank-
really very nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
सर अपना जो इम्पोर्टेंट ये है कि जो हम बेनिफिट देना चाहते हैं थ्रू जेसीआई वो लोगों तक पहुंच रहा है, इससे बड़ा क्या है?
सही बात. Thanks to JCI platform.
यस सर, हमारा एक एक परसेंट जो है हम जेसीआई को कभी भूल नहीं सकते सर. जेसीआई ने इतना कुछ दिया है कि वो हम सोच भी नहीं सकते सर. नॉर्मल
Good afternoon, Neelam ma'am,
Good
Ajay,
afternoon.
गुड आफ्टरनून.
Tik sir,
Good afternoon, ma'am.
hi Dr. Yash. Good afternoon,
So,
sir.
ma'am,
Hi Fatih Gumani ji. Hi Himanshu ji, the dynamic host and the person because of whom today's training is taking place.
Yeah, ma'am, you are looking so gorgeous right now.
Thank you.
And all the best for the training because today's topic is so know yourself.
Excited. Hi Ritu ma'am.
Hi. Hello, Deepika. कैसे हो?
Thank you so much for joining our hospital से join कर.
All the best. Be gorgeous.
Hello Shabina ma'am.
हिमांशु, hello.
Good afternoon, Ritu ma'am.
कैसे हो?
बहुत बढ़िया. आप कैसे हो?
बढ़िया हूँ. तुम बताओ.
ऑन ड्यूटी. ऑन ड्यूटी. कैसे भाभी?
On duty.
थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग. क्या है, जब प्रेसिडेंट के साथ में आईपीपी अगर बाजू में खड़ा हो जाए ना तो ताकत दुगनी हो जाती है. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
President sir, another 5 minutes.
मतलब हमेशा मैं साथ में हूँ.
ऐसे वो तो है ही भाभी. यस दीपिका मैम, विद इन 5 मिनट्स.
Yes, sir, I was saying 5 minutes. हाँ, हाँ.
यस डेफिनेटली मैम.
हिमांशु जी आप लाइव कर रहे हो क्या?
क्या मैम? लाइव है यूट्यूब.
स्वाति. Hello, निशी.
Hello, Ritu ma'am. Abhishek here. Abhishek Chawla.
अभिषेक. Hi. ट्रेनिंग ज्वाइन की थी मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले.
Okay, अरे वाह.
अच्छी थी, बढ़िया थी. पर थोड़ा देर में लेफ्ट हो गई.
Thank you so much. Thank you. कैसे हैं आप?
आप कैसे हो?
एकदम.
बढ़िया हो. और क्या चल रहा? हो गए सारे ट्रेनिंग आप लोग के असाइनमेंट्स खत्म हो गए?
हो गया. अब वापस बैठ के देखेंगे, कहीं कुछ कमी रह गई तो फिर करना पड़ेगा.
बढ़िया. ऑल द बेस्ट. अब जोन ट्रेनर प्रोविजनल से जोन ट्रेनर बन जाओगे आप.
आप हमारे होस्ट है ना, हमें वही सबसे अच्छी बात है.
Mute all participants कर दीजिएगा before it starts ना.
यस
नीलम मैम अनम्यूट कर पा रहे? मैम को अनम्यूट करना है हिमांशु जी.
या.
हाँ
मैम
दीपिका जी
कैसे है?
सॉरी
एनवीपी सर कैसे है हमारे?
एनवीपी सर गए जोन 6
अच्छा,
10 दिन के बाद परसों आए थे फिर आज चले गए
ओहो,
किस लेने आए थे दूसरा वाला
हमारे रिगार्ड्स दीजिएगा।
एनवीपी जब बनने का था तब इतना टफ नहीं लग रहा था मुझे अरे हो जाएगा रैंडमली हाँ बोल दिया है चलो कर लेंगे बट लिटरली इट्स वेरी टफ टास्क
ट्रू मैम, ट्रैवलिंग भी बहुत होता है ना, सो
वेरी
टफर फॉर यू एक्चुअली, है ना?
एवरी सफर
बस 1 साल की बात है।
हम लोग सब ऐसी बात करते हैं कि 1 साल की बात है, बस निकल जाएगा।
तसल्ली देना है सर एक दूसरे को और कुछ नहीं
नहीं, लेकिन बहुत टफेस्ट जॉब है, प्लस भैया का इतने लोगों के साथ में इंटरेक्शन होना, इतने लोगों को मोटिवेट करना, भैया इज डूइंग समथिंग डिफरेंट एंड वेरी बिग थिंग।
President sir, we are live on YouTube, so we can start.
Yeah, sir.
So shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, one and all. This is JC Ajay Tiwari, President JC Anaku Shakti. I welcome you all in this training session. First of all, a very good afternoon to all of you present over here. I welcome our today's chief guest, JFP Neelam Saraf ma'am.
थैंक यू
I welcome our today's trainer, JFM Dr. Deepika Chandok ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
I welcome all the members of Shakti team. My motivation. I welcome my IPP ma'am, JC Ritu Dakaha ma'am, and all the students who have joined this training session, plus participants from all over who have joined this. I welcome you all, and I would like to recognize the presence of past and present national officers, past and present zone officers, past and present law officers, JC Abhishek Chawla Bhaiya, I recognize. Now, I would like to call Swati Gurnani ma'am to please introduce our today's trainer.
Thank you so much, sir. First of all, good afternoon, one and all present here. I got the privilege to introduce such a beautiful human. Ma'am is a doctor, entrepreneur, and an internationally acclaimed active citizen. She firmly believes that everything you are seeking is seeking you. She's a gold medalist and masters in root canals and smile designing. She is the director of Dr. Chandok's Smile Designing Center, Dharampet, Nagpur, and has authored several books and articles on dentistry. One of her textbook was inaugurated by Honorable President of India at Rashtrapati Bhavan. She joined JCI in 2015 and has created unforgettable history in 2021 by bringing laurels to JCI India, internationally by winning both Asia Pacific Award Taiwan and the World Congress Award Johannesburg, South Africa in the same year. Under her leadership as president in 2021, JCI Nagpur Medico achieved stupendous heights and became Centurion Loam of Zone 9. She has been conferred with numerous national and zone awards, including the Outstanding President of JCI India and Zone 9. She has also received National Award for Outstanding JCI Week of 2021. She has been the outstanding participant of Presidential Academy, Speechcraft, ZTWS, Officers Training Seminar, and Mrs. Mitcon. Currently, she is Zone Vice President, Zone 9, JCI India, and also a profound Zone Trainer. She is married to JC Dr. Jasmeet Chandok and blessed with 2 children, Sahana and Kabir. So please welcome with a huge round of applause for JC JFM Dr. Deepika Chandok, ma'am.
Thank you, Swati ji. Now moving ahead, I request JC Nishi Agrawal ma'am to introduce our today's chief guest.
Thank you, President Sir, for giving me the opportunity to introduce the eminent personality of our JCs. Good afternoon, one and all. JFP ma'am joined JCI in 2014 and became Loam President in 2021. Further appointed as Zone Director Training in the year 2022. She received award as a new JC of the Loam in the year 2015. Also get award being an outstanding Loam officer in 2017. Achieved one more award as outstanding lady JC of Zone 9 in 2019. Ma'am is Managing Director of Tour Plus Holidays and Brand Plus. Ma'am tied her knot with PZP Rajesh Saraf sir and blessed with 2 cute kids, Nihal and Rivan. Her belief is, believe in yourself, be the person that makes others feel special. So with a big round of applause, we welcome you, ma'am. Today's chief guest, JFP Neelam Saraf, ma'am. Please welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nishi ji. Thank you very much. Now I call this meeting to order. Now I request JC Dr. Yash Agrawal to invocate JC Creed.
Thank you, President Sir. We believe that faith in God gives meaning and purpose to human life, that the brotherhood of man transcends the sovereignty of the nation, that economic justice can best be borne by free men through free enterprise, that government should be of laws rather than of men, that the earth's great treasure lies in human personality, and that service to humanity is the best work of life. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yash. Now I request our today's
नहीं मैंने वो चौधरी सर ने मैंने कहा कि सर ऑनलाइन.
Now I request today's chief guest to please address us. Neelam Bhabhi.
Thank you so much, Dynamic President of JCI Nagpur Shakti, Ajay sir. First of all, I would thank you, JC Nishi Agrawal, for reading my introduction so beautifully. And thank you, Ajay sir, for inviting me as a chief guest. And our today's speaker, one of the beautiful lady of Zone 9, ZTP Deepika ma'am. My colleague president, Ritu ma'am, Abhishek sir, and कुछ और presidents को मैं देख रही हूँ यहाँ. Thank you so much for inviting. I welcome you all. वैसे मुझे तो मन था कि मैं नागपुर शक्ति में physically आऊँ as a chief guest, but बहुत दूर हो आप लोग मुझसे. Still बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है आप लोगों के साथ. सर झूठ नहीं बोलूंगी, मैं भूल गई थी कि मैं चीफ गेस्ट हूँ. सो आई एम नॉट, मतलब मैंने प्रिपेयर्ड बिल्कुल भी नहीं हूँ चीफ गेस्ट के हिसाब से. तो आप लोग मुझे एज ए एलो मेंबर ही लीजिए जो मैं बोल रही हूँ. बिकॉज सर की ट्रैवलिंग थी, 12:30 बजे उन्हें निकलना था. वो परसों आए हैं रात को, आज जाना था. तो आई वाज जस्ट आउट ऑफ माइंड, एवरीथिंग वाज स्टिल. नागपुर शक्ति आई थिंक सर 2018 का चैप्टर है, राइट? राइट, ओके. जैसे सर के साथ नागपुर शक्ति तो चलता ही रहता है। बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं आप लोग, और स्पेशली आई थिंक ट्रेनिंग एरिया में ज्यादा वर्किंग हो रही है आप लोगों की।
यस मैम।
और क्लास भी काफी अच्छे चल रहे हैं। वेरी गुड टीम, कीप इट अप। एंड आई होप जोन 9 में आपकी बार जोन कॉन में बहुत सारा बड़े बड़े फोरम में अवार्ड लेके जाओ आप लोग।
थैंक यू।
एंड हमारे टुडे स्पीकर दीपिका, उनके बारे में क्या कहूँ मैं, हम लोग 2 साल से साथ में हैं। बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल वो दिखती है ना, ब्यूटीफुल, वो काइंड हार्टेड, बहुत दिल से भी उतनी ही ब्यूटीफुल है वो। एंड उनकी ट्रेनिंग तो नो डाउट बहुत अच्छी है ही। और आज की टॉपिक नो योरसेल्फ। अगर आपको नो योरसेल्फ इस टॉपिक, अगर मेरे हिसाब से मैं जो अपनी लाइफ में अप्लाई करी हूँ या जो भी है हम लोग जो दी रहे, तो इट्स नॉट कि आप एक अच्छे प्रोफेशन या एक बिजनेस या बहुत आगे या पैसा कमाना, इट्स नॉट ओनली नो योरसेल्फ लाइक दैट। अगर आप एक अच्छे इंसान भी और आप अपने आप को समझ पा रहे हैं कि नहीं मैं क्या हूँ, मैं किस लिए अपनी लाइफ को, मतलब हम अपनी लाइफ को एक कुछ भी अच्छा करने के लिए कर पा रहे हैं, तो दैट इज ऑल्सो नो योरसेल्फ टाइप। आज अगर हम लोग हमारी जो हम लोग की जेसीस करियर के हिसाब से लो, तो जेसीस में आने के बाद जो हमें पता चला है कि हम क्या हैं, दिस इज द ओनली यू कैन रियलाइज हु आर यू। और आज के टॉपिक को तो दीपिका मैम बहुत अच्छे से समझाएंगे आपको। मैंने मेरे तरीके से समझाया कि नो यू व्हाट इज नो योरसेल्फ। एंड बस विदाउट प्रिपरेशन नहीं बोल पाऊंगी। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर इनवाइटिंग मी। थैंक यू, ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू नीलम भाभी, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर योर मोटिवेशनल वर्ड्स। और JCI नागपुर शक्ति भाभी 2020 में स्टार्ट हुआ है और ये हमारा 3रा साल है। नो योरसेल्फ की जो ट्रेनिंग है, आज इतना व्यस्त हो गया है इंसान कि अपने आप को वो भूल चुका है। तो दीपिका मैम आज हम सबको ये बताने वाले हैं कि आप कौन है, क्या है, वापस अपने आप को जानिए और उसको पहचानिए कि आपकी क्या शक्ति है, आपकी क्या ताकत है। नाउ moving forward, I request JC Dr. Yash Agrawal to propose vote of thanks.
थैंक यू सर। थैंक यू केवल 2 शब्द है, लेकिन इसका अर्थ बहुत गहरा है। ये 2 शब्द एक अच्छा और अर्थपूर्ण सहयोग परिभाषित करते हैं। जब कोई आपकी मदद करता है तो आभार प्रकट करने के लिए इन 2 शब्दों का प्रयोग किया जाता है। हृदय से मैं आपका धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा JFP नीलम सराफ मैम, जो आपने अपना कीमती समय हमारे लोगों के लिए निकाला। आपकी सरलता और सज्जनता से हम सभी बेहद प्रभावित हैं और आपके मार्गदर्शन के लिए भी मैं आपको धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा। थैंक यू मैम।
थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू डॉक्टर यश। नीलम भाभी की जो इच्छा है कि वो फिजिकली यहाँ आना चाहते हैं, तो डेफिनेटली भाभी हम आपको यहाँ जरूर बुलाएंगे हमारे चैप्टर के लिए। नाउ I would like to hand over the screen to our today's trainer. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Chairperson, sir. Kindly give me permission to share my screen.
Please, ma'am. It's all yours.
Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible clearly, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So very good afternoon, everyone. And first of all, thank you to Chairperson, sir, the very vibrant and all-rounder personality and president of JCI Nagpur Shakti, JC Ajay Tiwari ji, the amazing team of JCI Nagpur Shakti, जिसमें यश जी है, स्वाति जी है, निधि जी है, and so many people, and we are like family. So thank you so much for your kind invitation. मैं सत नमन करती हूँ आज की चीफ गेस्ट को, डायनेमिक जोन डायरेक्टर ट्रेनिंग नीलम सराफ मैम, and to all the dignitaries who joined today. Well, शुरू शुरू करने से पहले a heartfelt welcome to all the people, all the amazing souls who have joined us today through Zoom platform. देखो कोविड का कुछ ना कुछ फायदा तो हुआ है कि फिजिकल तो हम लेते ही है एक्टिविटीज. I can see there are a lot of students also apart from the members of JC and Appu Shakti who have joined us today. So मैं सबको hello कहती हूँ, and I just want to tell you all that please be interactive. Chat box is open. You can unmute yourself in between if you wish to, or you can type in the chat box. So let's keep it interactive and let's get to learn maximum from each other, so that all of us get to have fun and all of us can take away some important things from today's session. So moving on. Yes, know yourself. Well, सबसे पहले तो let me tell you that let's not take it as a training. Let's take it as more of a interaction, a give and take session, because हम कितना भी वो कहते हैं ना कि कितना भी खुद को जानने की कोशिश करो, you're still scratching the surface, right? तो आज हम थोड़ा बहुत खुद को जानने की कोशिश करेंगे, और the reason I am here in front of you is basically for two reasons. One is being a zone trainer. Whatever information we gather throughout our journey, it's our privilege to impart it. And secondly, the reason I am here in front of you is 6 years back, my dear friends, I'm a dentist by profession, by the way. I'm an endodontist, a root canal specialist. And 6 years back, I remember my professional career was going well. My family life was great. The kids, the home front, everything was fine. और जो हम कहते हैं ना, एक चाहे social status हो या economic status हो या जो एक हम work life balance बोलते हैं, everything was fine. But somewhere in my life, I was feeling very empty. I was feeling unsatisfied. I was feeling very anxious कि क्या होने वाला है, for no reason at all. And I was feeling incomplete. I was feeling whether I am enough to navigate through the ups and downs of life. And one day I sat down and I thought that why am I feeling like this? And I was fortunate enough to have a good friend with me, and the friend told me that Deepika, do you know yourself? So I said, of course. What a stupid question it is. Of course I know myself. And then he said to me that it's not you. Do you know yourself completely, the soul which belongs to you? And that made me think, and that made me read a couple of books, listen to the best of the authors and the life coaches. And I also went to have a lot of trainings. And today what I'm going to share with you, my dear friends, is an amalgamation of all those trainings which I've gone through, all those books I have read. And it is just, I'm not here to impart any knowledge. I'm just going to share कि जो सारी चीजें which has helped me discover myself, which has helped a lot of people across the globe discover themselves. What are those things which probably happy people do? What are those things which probably the most successful people do? हम सोचते हैं ना कि अरे this person was a backbencher when he or she was in college. इन्होंने ऐसा क्या अलग किया that this person is happier? इन्होंने ऐसा क्या अलग किया that this person has a lot of money, this person is successful, this person is what you aspire to be, or this person is what so many people aspire to be. So I am just going to share some of the things what I came across in the past few years. So moving on, the first question we need to ask ourselves, my dear friends, is who am I? So I think the chat box is open. President sir, the chat box is open, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah. So the question is, who am I? So can we just quickly write in the chat box, who do you think you are? Who are you really? Yes, dear friends, please use the chat box and respond. Okay, so Kushal Borkar says, I am the one who can modify myself in every situation. So I think Kushal needs a huge round of applause, which is amazing. I think that's a great quality. What else? Who am I? Good human. So Dr. Yash says that I am a good human. So I think that's wonderful. And I agree with you, Dr. Yash, completely. So anybody else? Human being in social status. Mohit, Dr. Mohit says, I'm a human being in social status, social setup. Okay. Sagar says, good human. RP ji says, learner. Toshar ji says, helping others. Wonderful, wonderful. Any more responses? Who am I? I am the person who can find flaws in myself. Amazing. So Tanmay says, देखो खुद की गलतियां किसी को दिखती नहीं है, right? So Tanmay can find fault in himself and correct it also. Okay. All right. So when we say who am I love to make smile to others. Yes, JC Swati. I think that's a wonderful quality. खुद तो सबको, you know, everyone wants to be happy, but to make others smile, it's amazing. Sonali says a role. Okay. So when we say who am I? Second, President sir, I'll just share the screen again. It's getting hung. Just tell me if you can see the screen. दिख रहा है sir screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So when you say who am I, the first thing is I am a body, right? So you must have heard that we are an amalgamation of body, mind and soul, right? So जब हम body की बात करते हैं, when you say that I am this body, that means are we giving enough importance to our body? Okay, I want you to introspect. You need not write in the chat box right now, but are we giving enough importance to our body? It is said that the body is like a temple, है ना? So when we say that the body is like a temple, are we eating right? Are we exercising right? Are we treating our body right? Is what we need to introspect. The second is we are a mind. Okay. Now here I want you all to write in the chat box. What do you think is the difference between the mind and the brain? Do you think the mind and the brain are the same things? या mind अलग होता है, brain अलग होता है? Please write in the chat box. No, ma'am. Sagar says no. So mind अलग है, Sagar, and the brain is different, right? What is the difference? Krish Meshram agrees it is different. Okay, so Dr. Mohit says that mind is conscious and subconscious. Okay, so that's a really good insight.
मैं आपका लेक्चर जानता हूँ, इसलिए दावे से कह सकता हूँ कि आपने शादी की तैयारियां अभी से ही शुरू कर दी होंगी।
I would request you all to just mute. Okay. Yeah. Brain almost सबका same है, but mind अलग है. क्या बात है सोनाली? Okay. Do you all agree? Brain सबका same है? Okay. Different but interconnected. All right. So जब हम brain की बात करते हैं, brain is a physical organ, okay? And being a doctor, I would like to tell you that when you talk about the brain, you can classify it left brain, right brain, ये part of the brain ये सोचता है, वो part of the brain वो सोचता है. But has anyone ever seen the mind? No. Mind is something which we think with, right? We think with our brain, but mind is something which we cannot touch, right? हम कहते हैं मेरे mind में ख्याल है. इसका मतलब क्या है? मेरे ब्रेन में ही आया. But brain is a physical organ, but till date nobody has ever seen the mind. We will talk about it in the further slides. And the third thing, one second, please excuse me, President sir. I think it's just getting hung again. I'm just going to share it.
Oh, it's getting hung.
The slides. One second. Hanji sir. Is it visible now?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. And the third thing which we are made up of is our soul, right? Ab ye soul kya hai? Can anybody just type in the chat box? What do you think a soul is? What do you think is a soul? Okay, so Abhishek sir says it's an intellect. What else? What is a soul? Justice within ourselves, okay. Internal body. Okay, somebody says it's energy, right? So basically, the soul is an energy which is inside all of us, right? And it is unlimited, okay? So every one of us is made up of these three things: mind, body, and soul, okay? All right. So here, President sir, could you please mute the participants? Yeah. Thank you. So here we are going to do a small exercise wherein we are going to introspect. क्या है ना कि we have all the time for the world. हम दिन भर भाग दौड़ करते हैं, दूसरों के साथ interact करते हैं, घर संभालते हैं, काम करते हैं, पढ़ाई करते हैं. But do we have actual time for ourselves? Right? So today, the time we have with each other on the screen, let's just be very honest to ourselves and let's introspect that what actually we are, because the answers we are seeking for outside are not outside, they are within us, right? So here, if you have a pen or paper, you can write. And I would also urge you all to type in the chat box that we have to talk two positive things, or we have to write two positive things about our body, two negative things about our body, two positive things about our mind, and two negative things about our mind first. So let's talk about the body. Can anybody tell me two positive things about their body? Please type in the chat box. Two positive things about your body. Okay, so Krish says good metabolism. Wonderful, Krish. Having a good metabolism is one of the most important things. Yes. JC Sonali says her body is healthy. Superb. Any more positive things about your body? Okay. Good thought. Okay, that will come more in the mind. Fine. So that's one positive thing about the mind. Good height. Okay, superb. Good ideas. Okay, so again, we are talking about the mind. Okay, now let's focus on the negative aspects. Okay, what do you think is negative in your body or your mind? Please type in the chat box. Overthinking, yes. Almost all of us overthink, right? ये किया तो क्या होगा, वो किया तो क्या होगा. Anger, Tanmay says anger. Very well written. So anger is something which really needs to be controlled. Okay. What else? What is negative in the body? Anybody else? Nervousness, yes. Prashanjit says nervousness. Frustration, yes, Krish. Frustration, depression, jealousy. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So this is what we are doing, self-analysis, that what is positive and negative in our body, because the minute we know what is going on in our body and our mind, that is how we are going to fix things, okay? President, so there's some issue with the PPT. I'm just, I'll not go full screen. Yeah, can you see this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We do.
Perfect, perfect. All right. So, friends, what happens is when we are navigating through our day, होता ये है कि बहुत साइड से चीजें हमें खींचती है. We have family, we have our work, we have our health, we have our household, and especially when you talk about women, men, women, whoever, you're managing it all, okay? And the minute we start managing different things, what happens is comes frustration कि मैं ये भी कर रहा हूँ, मैं वो भी कर रहा हूँ, I'm getting stress from all around me. But the minute we realize that the only thing we need to manage is this thing, right? All the things form into place, okay, or fall into place, right? So when we talk about stress, stress is defined as the physical or mental or emotional response to events which cause mental or bodily tension. So what happens when we have stress? The reason we need to understand this is every day जब भी हम कुछ भी करते हैं हमारे लाइफ में, स्ट्रेस तो आता ही है, राइट? कभी एग्जाम का स्ट्रेस होता है, कभी किसी ने कुछ हमें बुरा बोल दिया, कभी हम किसी फ्रेंड के साथ बात कर रहे हैं, वो हमें समझ नहीं पा रहा है, कभी पेरेंट्स ने कुछ बोल दिया, कभी टीचर ने कुछ बोल दिया, तो हम करें क्या, राइट? So every human being responds to stress in 3 manners. Okay, and this goes back to our DNA. हम लोग human beings होने से पहले हम क्या थे? आदि मानव. और आदि मानव क्या करता था पता है? हंटिंग करता था, है ना? So जब आदि मानव हंटिंग करता था, तब इमेजिन करो कि आप एक जंगल में गए हो and you're hunting for your food, और सडनली आगे से एक टाइगर आ जाता है, तो क्या करोगे आप? Can anybody type in the chat box? आप एक आदि मानव हो और आगे एक टाइगर आ जाता है, what will you do? Yes, please. Yes, Tanmay, you will run. Try to hide. Super. So we need to understand that the way our brain responds to the stress is by 3 ways. Number 1 is run. So when you run, it's known as a flight response. Matlab, bhag jao, right? When you fight, the second is fight. Fight means lado. So either you will fight with the tiger or you will run away. And there's a third response to stress, which is freeze. मतलब समझ ही नहीं आता है, कभी कभी वाइवा में होता है ना, कुछ स्टूडेंट्स भी यहाँ पे ज्वाइन करे कि मुझे पता है इसका आंसर, लेकिन इतना डरावना है वो एग्जामिनर कि मैं फ्रीज हो गया, बाहर आके मुझे सारे आंसर्स याद आ गए. या आप किसी से बात करते हो, यू ट्राइंग टू पोर्ट्रे योर पॉइंट बट यू जस्ट फ्रीज because you do not know how to respond, right? So these are the 3 ways our human mind responds. So we need to train our mind to deal with stress in the way that we need to fight it, not flight or freeze. President sir, I'll just not go full screen. I hope this is all right.
Yes ma'am, it's all right, you can go ahead.
Okay, so stress. अब हमें stress किन किन चीजों से आता है? We all know about it. School, work, family, relationship, finances. सबसे बड़ा stress आज क्या है? It is about money, right? अगर आप student है या अगर आप कोई businessman है, you will realize students को क्या बोलते हैं parents? कि पैसा पेड़ पे नहीं उगता, right? If you are a businessman or you are a professional, you will realize कि आपका mood कब अच्छा है? जिस दिन पैसे आ रहे हैं. Right? Let me be very honest. Okay. So most of the stresses are related to money nowadays. Okay. And the second stress which is there is सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग, right? कि वो मेरे बारे में क्या सोचता है, उसने अगर मेरे बारे में कुछ अच्छा हुआ बोला तो मेरा मूड अच्छा है, उसने अगर मेरी बुराई की तो मेरा मूड खराब हो जाता है. So what do we do in these situations? We have to learn 2 things. If there is a stimulus, matlab the circumstances, how do we react? There are 2 ways. Either we react to the situation or we respond to the situation. ये 2 अलग-अलग चीजें हैं. मतलब अगर मुझे किसी ने बोला that you are stupid, what will be my reaction? No, you are stupid. Correct? That is the reaction. फट. आजकल फट का जमाना है ना, तू एक बोलेगा मैं 4 बताऊंगा, है ना? That is the way you react. Okay? But does that really help? It does not. You react and you lose control. You respond and you gain control is the right thing. What do you mean by respond? Respond means assimilating the thing, restructuring it, that the person is talking like this to me because probably the person is in pain. Probably there is some other thing which is triggered. वो घर की लड़ाइयाँ, घर के problems मेरे पास मेरे सामने लेके आया. That is the way he is talking to me like this. Okay, and then you respond to the situation. Okay, so that is react and respond. Okay, now the parameters which affect us or our self are, the first parameter is thought and belief system. अब इस पे मैं बोलना चाहूंगी कि whatever we are doing, जैसे मैं अभी आपसे बात कर रही हूँ या आप चीजें सुन रहे हो या आप किसी और से बात कर रहे हो, आप खाना खा रहे हो, आप कुछ भी XYZ कर रहे हो, most of the things which we are doing now, they are in the auto mode. काफी बार हम लोग को सोचना भी नहीं पड़ता है, हम कार चला रहे हैं, चलाते चलाते हम अपने घर पहुंच जाते हैं, right? There are certain thoughts and belief systems which are there in our subconscious mind which we do not have to govern. Okay, then we have knowledge about ourselves. If we are good at meditation, knowing ourselves, we will respond to situations better. Then is the health, and then is spirituality. We'll see them one by one. So before that, I would like to suggest to yourself, the most important thing which is there is a self-image. Do you know what people think about you? People think about you what you think about yourself, right? So the self-images, आप जैसे खुद को देखते हो, ये picture में हम देख रहे हैं कि she's a cat, but in the mirror, it's looking like a lion, right? So what people think about you is what you think about yourself, okay? So we love the whole world, we love our family, but the most important thing is to love yourself, okay? And how do you love yourself? You love yourself by number one, taking care of yourself. Please pamper yourself, my dear friends. Be good to yourself and know yourself. Now, how do you know and love yourself? Is to please sit with yourself. आप उसको meditation कहो, आप उसको visualization कहो, आप उसको 10 नाम दो. But just be with yourself. हमें जो लोग पसंद होते हैं, हमारे friends, हमारे family, हम उनके साथ कैसे time spend करते हैं? इधर उधर का time चुरा के उनके पास बैठते हैं और time spend करते हैं. But what about yourself? We have to learn to spend time with ourselves and love ourselves. Okay. So this is Steve Jobs. Most of us know him. And let's talk about something practical now. Okay, because कैसे है कि we stay in a practical world, and आजकल जो बात की जाती है, that is about goal setting, that is about achieving something in life, and each of us has a dream. So now we are entering a phase where we'll talk about how our personal as well as our professional dreams can be achieved. So Steve Jobs says that when I look at myself in the mirror every morning and ask myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm going to do today? And whenever the answer is no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. So if you're not getting the results you want in your life, it's not him, it's not her, it's not them. You know, we have this tendency कि हम दूसरों पे blame कर रहे हैं that I'm not becoming successful, I am not becoming happy, I am not becoming the person I want to be because of you, because the surroundings are not proper, because I do not have the money, because you know my mother-in-law is like this, or my parents are like this, or my friends keep demotivating me, but it's not them. Who is it? It's you. Right? And that's my daughter Sahana. She was helping me to make this presentation. So I have put her picture here. And what I would urge you all to do is to do some reading. It's said that leaders are readers. Okay. And there is a very famous book called The Secret, which I'm going to share here with you all. The Secret talks about the law of attraction. तो क्या होता है law of attraction? So how do we get the things what we really want in life? We all want happiness, relationships, peace, health, prosperity, and money. You all will agree, right? So how do we get all these things? There is something known as universal intelligence. ये सुना है क्या किसी ने universal intelligence? Please type in the chat box. What do you think is universal intelligence? Yes, please respond in the chat box if you've heard this name. The cosmic energy. Very good, Kushal. Kushal says it is the cosmic energy. Everything works for you. Okay. क्या होता है ये universal intelligence? Anybody else who has heard this term? Because this term is everything. All right, so let me tell you what the universal intelligence is. I'll just try to. Yes, your positive approach attracts the universe. Yes, Swati, you're absolutely right. I'll just try to go full screen once. All right. Well, universal intelligence has different names. We all say that God is one, right? You might, believe in any God. You might not believe in God, but there is an intelligence which is one. There is an energy which has all the answers to all the questions you are seeking. Universal intelligence is inside and out of you. Basically, it is something which you can tap to and which you can get all the answers. And this is the basis on which the law of attraction is focused. So to understand the law of attraction, let's first discuss the law of vibration. अब ये law of vibration बहुत simple है. It says we stay in an ocean of motion. Everything moves, nothing rests. Now you'll realize that you must have read somewhere that even if you look at a wall, is the wall moving or is the wall stationary? Well, the wall is moving. Take a microscope and look at it closely. You will see the atoms in the wall moving. Is the body in a coffin moving or it is stable? The body in a coffin is moving because the atoms are moving, right? So everything in the universe is moving. Sab kuch movement ho rahi hai, right? So we stay in an ocean of motion and everything moves, nothing rests. That is the law of vibration. कि अगर कोई चीज आपको रेस्ट करती हुई दिख रही है, या कोई बेड है, या कोई पर्दा है, या कुछ भी है, that thing is also moving. We have energy and the energy keeps shifting and moving. Sorry for the hindrance. Yes. There was this author known as Kirlian and he developed this photography. Now this is very interesting. इन्होंने क्या किया कि जो भी अलग-अलग emotions हैं इंसान के अंदर, if you are very happy, they captured the emotions of a person through the photography. अब वो कैसे किया? That every time a person is thinking something, you have an aura around you. Right? So every time your mood changes, if you're very angry or if you're very frustrated, the aura you will leave will be different. If you're very happy or if you're very excited, the aura around you will change. The color which is seen in this photographs will change. Okay, so Kirlian photography mein this was captured for the first time in the world. Right? So what does this prove? This proves that every time we go somewhere or every time we are here in the universe, we have an aura around us. The color of the aura keeps changing, right? According to our moods. So we are essentially a mass of energy and we function on frequencies. अब हम बात करेंगे frequencies पे. So ये जो photo हम देख रहे हैं screen पे, it's basically our body जिसमें से ऐसी energy निकलती है all throughout the day and the color keeps changing depending on our mood, depending on how we feel, depending on our emotions, depending on the kind of people whom we are meeting, right? So that's us. So now, what is the law of attraction? Law of attraction is whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve. हम सबको लगता है ना कि जो मेरे मन में जो मुझे actually चाहिए वो मुझे मिलना चाहिए, right? So now how do we attract our goals? How do we attract the people whom we really want in life? How do we attract happiness is what we are going to speak about. And let me tell you, we are going to talk about it very practically. So here is a practical man. We all know him. Who is he? Albert Einstein, right? Einstein said that everything is energy. That's all there is. Match the frequency of reality you want and you cannot help but get the reality. तो हमें क्या करना है? जो reality हमें चाहिए है, हमें उस frequency पे पहुंचना होगा. So coming to the steps of the law of attraction. The law of attraction is basically based on three things. Okay. The three steps in it are ask, believe, and receive. Now we will talk about the first step. What do you mean by ask? Let's assume an example that I want, say, an Oscar award. Okay. So if I want an Oscar award, the first thing I need to do is ask. Whoever I believe in, either it is God or the universe, let the universe know what you want, right? And then let the universe know it in a very clear-cut way, okay? So if I want to, say, manifest a car, or if I want to win an Oscar award, the first thing I need to do is ask. It's like, you know, asking, going to a shop and saying that kindly give me this thing which I have come for, okay? So be very clear about what you want. Start with, I am so happy and grateful. So whenever you are asking for something, say, I am so happy and grateful for whatever I want in my life, and start with present tense, okay? Be specific. If you go to a restaurant और आप कहते हैं कि मुझे you know, पनीर बटर मसाला चाहिए, right? And then you call the waiter back and say कि listen, मुझे ये नहीं चाहिए, I want something else. अच्छा नहीं, मुझे ये नहीं चाहिए, I want something, a third thing, right? The waiter will get confused, isn't it? Similar way, whatever you want in life, you have to be very specific, okay? So if I want, for example, a Creta car, I will say that I want a maroon colored Creta car. Okay, that is very specific. Okay, that is how we ask. The second step is believe. So how do you believe before you actually get it? I do not have the car right now, right? How do I believe? We have to believe using our imagination. Okay, so believe that it is already yours. Know that it will come to you. Do not get into the how. If I want a maroon color Creta car, I have to close my eyes and believe that I already have it. Okay. The minute we get into the how कि मेरे पास ये कैसे आएगी, मेरे पास तो पैसे नहीं है, मेरे पास तो sources नहीं है, मेरे पास तो you know, पता नहीं है मुझे कि मेरे पास how I will get all the resources to get the car, that is when you get confused. So what is suggested is do not go into the how, just believe completely that you will get it and that you already have it in your possession. The third thing is to receive. When you talk about receive, that you have to get into the receptive mode. काफी बार क्या होता है कि suppose I need, for example, a car, I will have a lot of questions in my mind. कि do I deserve the car? You know, ठीक है, I believe it, but I do not know if I'm going to receive it today, tomorrow, day after, right? So you have to get into a very receptive mode where you have to tell yourself that yes, I am going to receive this car by such and such date. So what we are doing, we are putting a deadline to our goal, right? So the third step is receiving, and you feel it with a lot of emotion. You feel it with the emotion that when you get the car, how happy I will be, or when you get the award, or when you get those marks which you are aspiring to be, how happy, आपको जो खुशी मिलेगी, you have to attach emotion. क्योंकि emotions का कैसे है ना, that the minute you attach emotion or a feeling to anything you need, suddenly you start attracting. हम लोग कहते हैं ना कि हम हमारे लाइफ में जो लोगों को अट्रैक्ट करते हैं, जो चीजों को अट्रैक्ट करते हैं, वो कैसे होती है? We do that because we attach emotions. We give happiness to it. We give good emotions to it. We give positive energy to it, and that is how we attract it. So the 3-step process is ask, believe, and receive. अब इसमें एक और चीज है. The law of attraction is always working whether we believe it, whether we understand it or not. इसमें ये है कि every time we attach a negative emotion, we are also going to attract it. Okay? काफी बार हम कहते हैं ना कि मुझे बीमार नहीं होना. क्या होता है? हम बीमार हो जाते हैं, राइट? काफी बार हम कहते हैं कि I do not want to meet that person, I do not like that person, and the person comes in front of us in our life, right? Many a times the accidents and all are also attracted, the mishaps are attracted, the sickness is attracted in the lives because we attract it by giving it negative emotion. हम कहते हैं कि I really wish that I do not meet with an accident, or I'm not feeling very good today. So what are we doing? The minute we use the word not, the subconscious mind does not grasp the word not, and that is what we attract in our life. So if I tell you that, don't imagine a blue elephant, right? Don't imagine a blue elephant. What you're going to do? You're going to imagine a blue elephant because the subconscious mind does not grasp the word not, okay? So what we attract in our life is basically what we are focusing on the most. Okay, so हम सबसे ज़्यादा, this is what we need to introspect कि मैं पूरे दिन में सबसे ज़्यादा किस बारे में सोचता हूँ या किस बारे में सोचती हूँ, and that is what, my friends, you are going to attract in your life. Okay, so this is a time wherein we sit and think कि मैं पूरा दिन सुबह से लेके शाम तक मेरे दिमाग में जो भी थॉट्स आ रहे हैं उसमें सबसे इमोशनलाइज थॉट क्या है, ऐसा कौन सा थॉट है जिसमें मैं सबसे ज्यादा इमोशन अटैच कर रहा हूँ या कर रही हूँ, जिसमें I become very angry or I become very happy, and that is what is going to happen in your life tomorrow. Okay, so you will create whatever is the most emotionalized thought in the moment. Okay, so the question now is, why do most people don't get what they want? So I would urge you to please write in the chat box कि काफी बार most of the things people don't get what they want, and why do you think this happens? कि हमें हमारे life में काफी चीजें नहीं मिल रही है, and why do you think is what do you think is the reason? Please type in the chat box कि क्यों काफी चीजें हमें life में नहीं मिल रही है. Right. So Kushal says that they only don't take actions on their thoughts. Okay. Negative thinking. Okay. Lack of focus. Tushar says lack of confidence. Absolutely. Procrastination. बहुत भारी word use किया है निशि ने. Procrastination means चीजें आगे बढ़ाना. Okay. Don't believe in their own. All right. और क्या हो सकता है? Because of our own lack of willpower. Okay, so हमें life में कोई चीज नहीं मिल रही, हम बहुत चाहते हैं कि यार मेरे को मतलब by the year end I have to earn 1 crore rupees or I have to get 90% marks in my exam, लेकिन नहीं हो पाता, right? Because of our own lack of willpower. Okay, they attract negative things. Superb. Okay, so most of the answers, thank you for all the inputs, and most of the answers you all have given here. One thing I would like to suggest over here, or there's a word which I want to introduce over here, जिसका नाम है paradigm. Okay, the name of the word is paradigm. So whatever we have just discussed in the chat box is absolutely right. There is one more message in the chat box. External situations. Okay. So कोई कह रहा है external situation, कोई कहता है मन नहीं है ना? हम कहते हैं ना यार आज मेरा काम करने का मन नहीं है ना? या हम कहते हैं यार situations इतनी negative है ना मेरे घर में, मैं कैसे काम करूं? मुझे कोई काम ही नहीं करने देता. मैं जैसे ही कुछ अच्छा करने जाता हूँ, there are 10 people or 10 things which are stopping me, right? So here I really need to want you to focus on this word. The name of the word is paradigm. Okay, and is बारे में I would urge you all to please read about it, because paradigm is the answer to most of the questions, and this is what I learned. There is जब हम motivation या जब हम self mastery की बात करते हैं, इन सबका गुरु पूरे world में अगर आप Google करेंगे ना, उसका नाम है बॉब प्रॉक्टर. और बॉब प्रॉक्टर के जो seminars है, they focus a lot on paradigm, and this is what I have learned from him. कि what is paradigm? So a paradigm is a mental program that has almost exclusive control over our habitual behavior, and almost all our behavior is habitual. So I want you to pay attention here and really grasp what I'm trying to tell you. So basically क्या होता है कि once you're born in this world, we have lot of people, the surroundings, our parents, our teachers, our friends, we keep meeting different kind of people, right? And by the age of 9 to 10, हमारा paradigm बनता है, our core paradigm, okay? जिसमें जो भी हमारे surroundings में चीजें हैं, हम उसको question नहीं करते, हम उसको बस absorb करते हैं. तो वो कहते हैं ना कि छोटे बच्चे का जो brain होता है, it's like a sponge, okay? You keep absorbing all the information, okay? उसके बाद क्या होता है, आस पास में जो भी चीजें, as you become an adult, okay? आस पास में क्या चल रहा है, आपके टीवी चल रहा है, आपके सोशल मीडिया चल रहे हैं, आपके मोबाइल चल रहे हैं, लोग बातें कर रहे हैं, and these constitute to your paradigm as an adult, okay? So paradigm is nothing but a mental program, okay? तो एक mental program बन गया है हमारे दिमाग में, जो हमें बता रहा है कि कोई चीज ऐसी है, कोई चीज वैसी है, and this is how you need to function in life, okay? And that is why whenever you come across a situation, most of the time हमारे जो reactions होते हैं ना, बहुत habitual होते हैं. So like you said that, you're stupid. So how do you respond? Yes, you are stupid, right? Or like I said, you're driving a car. You're driving a car, you don't need to consciously think, subconsciously you reach your home, okay? So this is nothing but a paradigm, a mental program. और बहुत बार हम सोचते हैं कि यार I am trying my best to become fit in life, to lose weight, to achieve my goal, मैं क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ? That is because आपका जो mental program है वही change नहीं हो पा रहा है, and that is what is the crux of today's presentation. We are going to learn how we can change our mental makeup, our mental program, so that we can achieve the goals which we aspire. So to be able to shape your future, you have to be willing and able to change your paradigm. तो paradigm क्या है? It's a mental makeup. Mentally आपके subconscious mind में जो चीजें हैं, I want you to understand कि जो हम एक गाड़ी चला रहे हैं ना, ये पूरा consciously नहीं है. Subconscious में इतनी सारी चीजें हैं जो हमें पता नहीं है. This is what we need to change, and only then we can actually get the results which we want. So are you ready, my friends? Well, so the first thing what I would like to share with you, and I would like to tell you that most people are extras in their own movie. अब ये क्या statement है? आप picture देखते हो ना? Picture में एक hero होता है, एक heroine होती है ना? और आसपास हजारों लोग होते हैं, या there are people, जो हम लोग पुरानी movies में देखे हैं, bows and arrows, ऐसे कोई scene चल रहा है जिसमें लड़ाइयाँ चल रही है, घोड़े पे लोग भाग रहे हैं, है ना? या hero heroine dance कर रहे हैं और पीछे extras dance कर रहे हैं, right? Look at your own life. Are you a hero of your movie, और या आप पीछे डांस कर रहे हो? सबकी लाइफ देख रहे हो, अरे इसके लाइफ में ये चल रहा है, उसके लाइफ में वो चल रहा है. But what are you? Are you an extra, or are you the hero of your own movie? So the question which you need to really ask yourself is, what do you really want? So can you please type in the chat box, what do you really want in life? Okay, so Prasenjit, listen everyone's, but do yours, because only you know what will all these things depends on you. Okay. We struggle with low self-esteem. Okay, so my question to you right now is, what do you want? अगर मैं आपको पूछूं that what do you want in life? Please type. Money, time, peace. Superb, Kushal. A huge round of applause for Kushal. He has been really proactive. Transcendence, okay. Make improvement in ourselves so it would also be beneficial to others, okay. All right. So the question is, what do you really want? And if I'm being very honest, we'll realize that this is the most toughest question to answer. What do you really want? Because what happens is our wants are governed by our environment. If I ask you that, what do you want? You'll think, array, my friend said that, such and such thing is good, so I want that. My father said such and such thing is good, so I want that. And somewhere down deep, we know what we really want, but we are holding back our desires, right? If we sit with ourselves, सबको अंदर पता होता है कि मुझे क्या चाहिए, लेकिन जब हम कोई आपको पूछता है आपको क्या चाहिए, तो आप इन जनरल आंसर देते हो या आप स्पेसिफिकली नहीं बता पाते हो, बिकॉज आप सोचते हो कि यार अगर मैंने सच में बता दिया या सोच लिया या इस बारे में बहुत ज्यादा एक्सप्रेस किया that what I really want, this person will laugh on me. What will my parents think of me? What will my relative think of me? कि अरे ये तो इंजीनियरिंग का स्टूडेंट है, इसको इंजीनियरिंग छोड़नी है. This person wants to pursue arts. This person wants to do acting, right? So every time we keep, just covering up things ki, acha, I want this, but that is not what you really want. It is said that if I want to be free, I got to be me. Not the me you think I should be, not the me my friends or relatives or somebody else thinks I should be. If I want to be free, I want to be me. And if you really want to know what you want or what you desire or what your purpose is in life, you have to sit with yourself. You have to meditate. You have to just be yourself, be honest to yourself, and do not get influenced by the 10,000 things which are going around you, right? What I would like to urge you all today, my dear friends, is stop holding back your desires. ये जो desire हमें आता है अंदर से, that is the nature seeking itself through you. We say that we all are very natural. We are the force of nature, right? So your purpose on this earth, or when you talk very practically, your goal is what the nature is trying to seek through you. So please do not ignore it. Please do not ignore or hold back your desires. People will definitely laugh at you, because it said that first they will laugh at you, then they will question you, then they will keep quiet, and then they will follow you, right? So you are the only person who can answer that what do you really want. So please think about this, that what you want. Now we'll come to the technicality, because we need to understand how our mind works, okay? और ये एक diagram है screen पे. This is not how our mind looks exactly. I'm a doctor और आप बोलेंगे कि ये क्या मैडम ने draw किया है. But this is a very international model which is being proposed by the biggest authors of today, and this is how the model works. For the better understanding, we divide our mind into our conscious and our subconscious. ये सबने सुना होगा, right? एक conscious mind होता है और एक subconscious. Conscious mind क्या है कि आप जब जो भी दिन में कर रहे हैं, इट इज योर थिंकिंग माइंड, राइट? सो आपको कोई भी कोई चीज कहता है तो आप उस चीज को फिल्टर करते हो या उस चीज के बारे में सोचते हो, फिर सोचते हो ये चीज सही है या चीज गलत है या जो भी है. दैट इज योर कॉन्शियस माइंड. ओके, व्हाट इज योर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड? आवर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड इज आवर इमोशनल माइंड. ओके, our conscious mind has the ability to choose, has the ability to accept or reject. Please pay attention here. This is very, very important, because once we understand how our mind works, it is very easy to hack our mind. It is very easy to make our mind do the things which we want in life. Okay, तो अगर हमें हमारे लाइफ को सही डायरेक्शन में लेके जाना है या हमें गोल्स अचीव करने हैं, we do not have to hack our conscious mind, we have to hack our subconscious mind. Okay, the conscious mind is a mind which helps us choose. अगर आप कोई इंफॉर्मेशन मिल रहा है आपको, ये एक्सेप्ट करेगा या रिजेक्ट करेगा, ये चूज करेगा, ये आइडियाज ओरिजिनेट करेगा, दैट्स योर कॉन्शियस माइंड, जिससे आप पूरा दिन भर काम करते हो. Then second is the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the very core of you, and the most important thing is it does not have the ability to reject. आपके subconscious mind में आप जो भी चीज डालोगे, it's like a child. ओके, तो जैसे मैंने आपको बताया बचपन में क्या है, आप बच्चे को कोई भी चीज बोलो, the child will accept. It's like a sponge. ओके, it does not differentiate कि ये reality है या ये एक imagination है. Okay, it cannot determine the difference between that which is real or what is imagined. So that is your subconscious mind, and to achieve your goals in life, we have to know about our subconscious mind. Okay, so we were talking about the infants. So the left को जो diagram हमें दिख रहा है, this is us today. Okay, we have a paradigm, that is our subconscious thinking, and whatever the people are talking, whatever the radio, the social media, all these things are going inside our brain. Okay, but we have a mind, a conscious mind, which is there to think, and then we filter the idea. But in an infant, what happens? You do not have so much of a conscious mind, and directly it is going in the subconscious mind. All right. So the school gave us education and valuable knowledge. और बहुत बार हम देखते हैं कि जो बहुत लर्नेड लोग हैं, जिनके पास बहुत सारा नॉलेज है, जिन्होंने बहुत सारी किताबें पढ़ी है, बहुत सारी डिग्रीज है, MBA, फलाना ढिमका, PhD, are the people many a times who are not happy, or who are not able to achieve their goals, or who are the people who are probably not able to gain so much money or be the people who they aspire to be, as opposed to the people who are probably not educated, people who have not read too many books, but these are the people who are much happier in life. Not all the times, but many a times that happens. और हम सोचते हैं कि ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है कि our education system talks about knowledge, talks about books. हम दिन भर बच्चों को बोलते हैं कि पढ़ाई करो, कॉलेज में ये करो, वो करो, but life में success नहीं मिल पाता. And the people who are many a times uneducated are successful in life because of the word paradigm. Okay, because your subconscious beliefs are so strong कि जो भी आपका education है या XYZ things है, your results are not determined by that. Your results, my dear friends, are determined by your subconscious beliefs and by your paradigms. So if you have the same old thinking, you will have the same old results. तो हमें क्या करना है? We have to change the way we think. We have to change जो subconscious beliefs है हमारे. अब ये beliefs तो बन गए हैं, right? I'm sure all of us are adults here who have joined the program today. अब इन subconscious beliefs को हम change कैसे करें is what we are going to see. And to understand this, we have to understand our spirit. So what I would like to urge you all is to understand that your spiritual DNA is perfect. अब ये spiritual DNA क्या होता है? जो हमारे अंदर का एक soul है. Okay, this is a body in which we are functioning, but we do have a soul, and the soul is also known as spiritual DNA. Okay, so that DNA is all knowing, all powerful, it is ever present, it is the real you. And this is the DNA, the spirit connects the intellectual and the physical level. Now, how do we put this information to use? We have different senses, right? There are different senses in the body. Can you just type the various senses which are there? I'll go back to the last slide. Can anybody tell me कि हमारे senses क्या है body में? What are the senses by which we feel the world around us? Please use the chat box. Yes, like Kushal is saying, the vision, जो हम चीजें देखते हैं, right? Audio, जो हम चीजें सुनते हैं. Yes, Shraddha ji. Taste and smell, lovely. Okay, so we have senses: smell, taste, vision, touch. Yes, Tanmay, very well said. Touch. So we all know about these senses, right? But there are certain senses which are typical only to the human beings. Okay, and these are the senses which will help us to achieve whatever we want in life. So what are these senses? Let us see. पहले हमने बात की see, hear, smell, taste, touch, like you all rightly said in the chat box. Okay, बीच में जो diagram है, that is the diagram about the conscious and the subconscious mind. ये body है हमारी, और ये जो दिख रहा है ना यहाँ पे, these are small antennas. तो ये एंटेनाज है हमारी बॉडी में, जिससे हम सी, हियर, स्मेल, टेस्ट, टच कर रहे हैं, एंड वी आर गेटिंग ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन. ओके, बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, वी एज ह्यूमंस हैव सम other senses which help us to achieve what we want. So what are these senses? We'll talk one by one. The first thing which we have as human beings is perception. What is perception? Can anybody tell me what perception is? Yes, Kushal ji, emotional feeling. Okay. What is perception? हम कहते हैं ना कि perception change करो यार. तो perception क्या है? Way of seeing. Hitesh is saying way of seeing. Excellent, Hitesh. Different view. Himanshu is saying different view. Yes. It is said about perception that when you change the way you look at something, that thing itself changes. Okay. A small example of perception is, it is said that if you have a problem, what do you do if you have a problem? You go and discuss with your friends. You go and discuss with your family, right? You go and discuss with a very smart person. क्यों करते हैं हम discuss? Because we want to change our perception. हम ये देखना चाहते हैं कि how will this person look at this problem? How will that person look at that problem? Right? And in this way, slowly and steadily, we get our answers, right? So what are we doing? We are changing our perception. We are getting into the intellect of the other person and changing the way we look at the problem. Okay, a very smart thing which I read and which many of the leaders do is that if they have a problem, first thing, you discuss with a person. The second thing which they do is they write down a problem on a piece of paper. Okay, so if I have a problem, I will write it down on the piece of paper. I will fold the paper and put it on the center of the table. Okay, आपके dining table पे आप वो paper रख दीजिएगा, and you sit on a chair. Okay, and then you look at the problem objectively. What do you mean? You think that how, suppose you admire some person a lot in life. You think how that person will think about the problem. Suppose you admire your father, even if he is not around. You think how my father would have approached it. You think how my teacher would have approached this problem. Okay, so we are doing this exercise when you do not have people to guide you. Okay, so what are we doing? We are changing our perception, and our perception is the only thing which differentiates the normal people from the leaders. So if you want to achieve your goal, remove your ego, remove your hindrance, and go and talk to the person who has already done it. You will get a wonderful change in your life. If you want to become a successful entrepreneur, if you want to achieve the 90% marks, if you want to get say some award, go and ask the person who has actually done. हम क्या करते हैं? हमको लगता है अरे यार इसको जाके कैसा पूछूं, because that person will think I'm very dumb, right? So even if I want to become an entrepreneur, I will not go and ask that entrepreneur कि आपने क्या किया है life में. And this is the problem which is encountered, and this is what separates the normal people from the achievers. So please, I would urge you all, go and ask the person who has already done what you aspire to do or what you have set your goal on. Okay, the second is the will. Now I would urge you all to write in the chat box, what do you mean by will? The ability to notice or understand something. Yes, POG, absolutely. Understand before understood. Yes. So what is the will? My next question to you is, what is the will? Will क्या बोलते हैं? किसी भी चीज को अचीव करने से पहले we have to have a good will. Okay, so willingly. Okay. So what do you mean by will? All right. So what the word will means is, will मतलब वो will नहीं जो हम जायदाद लिखते हैं लोगों के नाम. It's not that. Will means the desire to do something, right? So like somebody said willingly, that means we have to concentrate all our energies to a certain point wherein we can achieve our goal. Okay. Willingly or having a good will means, you know, whenever we are talking about achieving a goal, if we have multiple goals, what is it? We have scattered energies, right? To achieve your goal, you need laser focus. You need a will, you need an ability which tells you that come what may, I am going to achieve this thing in my life. That, my dear friends, is called as will. So will is the ability to channelize your energy like a laser beam on that specific goal, on that singular goal which you need to achieve. Okay. The next is imagination. I think this is very simple. Imagination कहने के लिए बहुत simple है कि you know imagine करो. But we are the only creatures on the planet who have been given the ability to imagine. Okay, so what I would urge you all is to imagine before the goal is achieved, right? It is said that everything in this world happens twice. Once in your imagination and once in the real world. So the more you imagine about your goal, the more you think about your goal, the more you linger in the thought process that how you will feel after you have achieved your goal, the faster you will achieve it, right? Next is the memory. Memory means we are human beings and there is nothing known as a good or bad memory. We say, I am sure Himanshu, who is an amazing memory expert here, he'll agree with me. Himanshu, I hope I'm right when I say this, that there is nothing known as a good or bad memory. Okay, memory सबकी एक जैसी है. It is how you channelize your energy and remember things. All right, so memory can be used to achieve your goal. Next is intuition, and this I would say is one of the most important factors which will help you achieve what you want in life, which is your intuition. Now, what do you mean by intuition? Can anybody just tell me in the chat box कि intuition का meaning क्या है? Gut feeling, yes. Absolutely. So intuition means gut feeling. What do you mean by gut feeling? आज मुझे लग रहा है कि मेरे साथ कुछ तो गड़बड़ होने वाली है. क्यों लग रहा है आपको? Right? So all throughout the day we keep getting messages. आज मुझे लग रहा है कि मेरे साथ कुछ बहुत अच्छा होने वाला है या मुझे बहुत पैसे मिलने वाले हैं. Right? All of us have intuition and human beings have a very strong intuition जिसको हम sixth sense कहते हैं. So what do we need to do? We need to sharpen our intuition, right? What do you mean by sharpen your intuition? कुछ लोग हम कहते हैं ना कि this person is very intuitive. यार मेरा जो वो दोस्त है ना उसको पहले ही पता लग जाता है कि क्या होने वाला है.
मेरे
Right?
husband.
Hello? I think somebody is okay. Yeah. So we were talking about intuition. So how do you sharpen your intuition? कैसे आप खुद को इस तरीके का बनाए कि आपको जो मैसेजेस आ रहे हैं या जो यूनिवर्सल इंटेलिजेंस या आसपास की चीजें आपको बताना चाह रही है वो बहुत फास्ट मिले. How do you sharpen your intuition? Your intuition can be sharpened if you sit with yourself, if you meditate, if you are around people who have a very positive mindset, right? So intuition is basically a sixth sense. It is like, you know, especially a very small example of intuition is आप किसी mall में जा रहे हो and the girls will agree with me that if somebody is staring at you, right, even if the person is behind you, you just turn back and you see, right, and there is somebody looking at you. बहुत बार ऐसे होता है, right? You don't have eyes behind, right? How do you know somebody is staring at you? It is your intuition. Okay? काफी बार ऐसे होता है कि हमें लगता है कि यार today I feel that I should not do such and such thing, या आज मुझे लगता है मेरा lucky day नहीं है, because there are certain messages which you keep getting throughout the day, and the more you know yourself, the more you sit with yourself or meditate, the sharper your intuitions will become and the faster you will be able to reach your goals. And the last but never the least is reason. Again, we human beings are given the amazing ability to weigh pros and cons. So what I can urge you all today is to write the pros and cons. If you're in a fix or if you don't know what to do, what not to do, you can have 2 sections, reason it out, and then come to a good conclusion. So Einstein ji ने एक बार बोला था that the intuitive mind, so we're talking about intuition, the intuitive mind is a sacred gift and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and that has forgotten the gift. तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं दिन भर? We keep thinking कि ये सही है क्या, rationally जो हम evaluate करते हैं चीजों को, is this right, is this wrong, is this person saying the right thing, should I invest here, should I do this, should I do that? The rational mind is what we keep using, but that is a faithful servant. What is a sacred gift is the intuitive mind, जो हमें really लगता है, जो हमें दिल से लगता है. So again, follow your heart, follow your emotion, because the intuitive mind is a sacred gift. Now we'll talk about frequencies. This is really interesting. So what is a frequency? We spoke about energy, that all of us have energy, right? Now, why are we talking about frequencies? Because to achieve a goal, you need to reach a certain frequency. So frequency is nothing but a level of vibration. Every frequency is connected to the one above and the one below. That means different frequencies are there in the universe which are connected to each other. In short, we all are connected to each other and we all are connected to the world around us. Okay. So what do we do if we want to achieve our goal in life? Okay. Now we need to understand that to achieve our goal in life, it's like आप रेडियो अगर सुन रहे हो, एक है रेडियो मिर्ची, एक है बिग एफएम, राइट? अलग अलग फ्रीक्वेंसी पे है. Okay, if you want to listen to radio mirchi, you have to tune into a certain frequency. If you have to listen to big FM, आपको एक दूसरी frequency पे tune in करना है. Similarly, if you have to reach a certain goal in life, you have to tune into the frequency of that goal. In short, you have to imagine yourself as already achieved that goal, has already gone to that frequency. Only then will you be able to achieve what you really want in life. So we will talk about this a bit, achieving your goals in life. It is said by somebody called Robert Heinlein. He is a very acclaimed author, and he said that in the absence of clearly defined goals, we become strangely loyal to performing daily trivia until we ultimately become enslaved by it. अभी थोड़ा सा complicated sentence आपको लगता होगा, but this is a very common thing, and simply put that अगर क्लियरली डिफाइंड गोल्स हमारे लाइफ में नहीं है, हम वही सुबह उठना, ब्रश करना, वही काम पे जाना, वही शाम को घर आना, वही सो जाना, वही दिनचर्या, we keep doing it for 80 to 90 years of our life almost and call it a life. Because what happens is, if we do not have clearly defined goals, the word to be highlighted here is clearly defined, what we become slaves, enslaved of our daily trivia, what we keep doing, क्योंकि एक habit हो जाती है हमको कि वही चीजें रोज करो और subconsciously हम वही चीजें करते रहते हैं, and we do not reach our goals. So the message I want to give here is, let's have clearly defined goals. Now here is a diagram of two people. The one is a very mediocre person, and the other is a person who has prosperity, satisfaction, happiness, growth, and victory. Okay, the reason this person is more successful is because this person has clearly defined goals. It's like a ship which is in the harbor. वो ship को पता है हमें कहाँ जाना है, मतलब अगर बॉम्बे से गोवा जाना है, the ship will reach the Goa harbor, right? लेकिन अगर पता ही नहीं है कैप्टन को कि कहाँ लेके जाना है, what will happen to the ship? वो गोल पानी में घूमती रहेगी, and we will not really reach anywhere, right? Okay. So now coming to the most important part, that in the spiritual level, how is a goal achieved? हम बहुत बार सोचते हैं कि यार मैंने इतने सारे आज तक गोल सेट किए हैं, लेकिन सारे गोल्स मेरे अचीव नहीं हुए, या काफी लोगों के साथ ये भी होता है कि कुछ भी अचीव नहीं हुआ, मैं गोल तो सेट कर लेता हूँ, but I am not able to achieve it. So let's first understand, and then we will hack our brain and see how to achieve our goals. Okay, so let these lines represent the levels of vibration. Level of vibration are often referred to as frequencies. So we need to understand कि जब हम सोच रहे हैं, all of us think in frequencies. जैसे मैंने आपको रेडियो का एग्जांपल दिया, that all, अगर आपको रेडियो सुनना है तो आपको एक स्पेसिफिक फ्रीक्वेंसी पे ट्यून इन करना है, right? So for example, this is the goal what we want to achieve, and this is where we are. ये जो छोटे छोटे clouds हम यहाँ पे नीचे देख रहे हैं, this is our thought process right now, कि अगर हम इस frequency पे सोच रहे हैं, just have a look at this diagram. अगर हम इस frequency पे सोच रहे हैं, will we be able to achieve this goal? No. If we want to achieve this goal, we have to think on this frequency. ये जो ऊपर clouds दिख रहे हैं, हमें इस frequency पे सोचना पड़ेगा. What do you mean by this? What I'm simply trying to tell you is, अगर हमें हमारा goal achieve करना है, तो we have to change our frequency. And how do you change your frequency? By already imagining that you have achieved your goal. And this is when the meditation or the visualization comes into play. So simply stated, that whenever you want to achieve your goal, please think that you have already done it. Behave as the person who you want to be. When you will achieve your goal, what are the emotions you will go through? What is the happiness you feel? So when you meditate, dear friends, things, imagine that you've already done it, and that is how you will actually be able to achieve what you have aspired for. Okay, अब इसमें एक बहुत important चीज आती है, that is discipline. Okay, हम लोग discipline की काफी बातें करते हैं that we have to be disciplined, this and that, but discipline is the ability to give yourself a command and follow it. Okay, so when you talk about achieving your goals, when you talk about discipline, there are many things which come into play. Discipline is the most important thing. That I want to achieve my goals, I have to be disciplined to take the action. I have to be disciplined to follow my morning routine. Okay, all right. So when we speak about decision, what do you mean by decision? Decision has to be very committed. So the minute we say discipline, we have a committed decision. You are right now on this frequency, the frequency of the person changes, and that is how you achieve your goal. Okay. For achieving your goal, the most important thing is to believe. What do you mean by believe? What do you mean by believing? Believing means, believing means you have to believe that you have already achieved it. Okay. Just a second. Yeah. So the difference between wishing for a thing and being ready to receive it is that no one is ready for a thing until they believe they can acquire it. Okay, so you have to believe that whatever your dream is, you are going to achieve it, and you have to feel that you have already done it. So here what we are trying to do is we are going to control the flow of energy. हमारे दिमाग में बहुत सारी ideas, बहुत सारे विचार आते जाते हैं all throughout the day. What we need to do is to control the flow of energy. Okay. Now there's this author Fuller who said that never change the things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. अब इसका ये meaning है, this is a very novel idea, and the minute you start implementing this in your life will change like night and day. अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपकी किसी के साथ बन नहीं रही है, यू कीप फाइटिंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्पाउसेस, हस्बैंड वाइफ का ऑलमोस्ट रोज झगड़ा होता है, राइट? The husband says something, the wife says something else, and negates it, and every day they are fighting. Okay, what do? You change the existing model. What do you mean? Suddenly introduce new things in your life, in your relationship. For example, start complimenting that person. Okay, that person will also think, "Arey, meko ye suddenly why is this person started complimenting me?" Okay, so basically think outside the box, make a new model. Only then will you be able to change the existing reality. So basically, it is all about awareness. The more aware you are about your surroundings, the more aware you are about yourself, the more successful you are going to be in your life. So everything you're seeking is seeking you. I firmly believe in this, that every time we talk about our dreams, every time we talk about our goals, whatever you're seeking in your life, my dear friends, is also seeking you. अगर आपको आपके गोल की तरफ आप अट्रैक्ट हो रहे हो, always remember that आपने अगर एक कदम बढ़ाया है, आपका गोल भी आपकी तरफ एक कदम बढ़ के चला है. So whatever you are seeking, the various vibrations which are there will make sure that the people, the circumstances, all of that is attracted in your life. So it is all about awareness, because awareness takes you to a marvelous inner world which exists inside you. Now we are almost at the end of our presentation. Before that, there is a small quiz which is there for all of you. So I would also urge all of you to write on a piece of paper, and some of you please text in the chat box also. So let's start with the quiz. So the first question I want you to ask yourself is, ये एक rating है on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 means strongly disagree, मतलब आप agree नहीं करते हो, and 10 means strongly agree, मतलब आप completely agree करते हो. तो ये जो भी questions मैं put forth कर रही हूँ, these are the questions which you need to ask yourself and rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. I hope I am clear. So the first question is, I know how to maintain my happiness. So some of you also please put it in the chat box. So मुझे भी पता लगेगा कि what you all are thinking about. So I know how to maintain my happiness. Please rate it in the scale of 1 to 10. Okay, 8, 7, 7. Sagar says 10. Okay, that's superb, Sagar. Asta says 7. Piyush puts 8. Superb. So thank you for that. I know how to maintain my happiness. इसका ये मतलब है कि I do not give the remote control of my life in somebody else's hands. So this is for you to number and scale. The second, I believe that I can learn skills to increase my happiness. I believe कि मैं कुछ skills learn कर सकता हूँ या कर सकती हूँ by either reading or seeing people or learning from their experiences or seeing some videos and other things to increase my happiness. आप अपनी खुशी बढ़ाने के लिए skills सीख सकते हैं. Those are some great responses. So 8, 9, 9. So you all strongly agree? That is really superb that we all strongly agree कि हमारा happiness हमारे हाथ में है, right? And we can change the things which will make us happier in life. Okay, so the next question for you, please rate this. I have a good work-life balance. Now, how do you rate that? If you have a very bad work-life balance, it will be 0, 1. And if you have a good work-life balance, it will be 10 or somewhere between that. Sagar says 7, 7, Piyush 5, Shraddha ji 5, Tanmay 5, 8. Okay. Superb. So this is a question. These questions, please, I would urge you to take a screenshot because these are the questions which we need to keep asking ourselves again and again and keep assessing yourselves every now and then so you realize whether you're on the right track. So a good work-life balance, anytime if your grade is above 6, I think we are in a good place, but keep asking yourself these questions. The next question, I hardly ever feel stressed. Please put your answers in the chat box. I hardly ever feel stressed. Nine. Okay, Tanmay. 8. 4. 8. 7. Wonderful. 9. Super. So the next question. I feel good about myself or I love myself. 9, 9, 10. Shraddha ji loves herself the most, huh? Okay, 10. Kudos to the people who are writing 10. All right. Next. I think positively. Okay, I think most of us are positive people here. I can calm myself down after an upsetting experience. I can calm myself down after an upsetting experience. Some superb answers there. Next, I stay present in every moment. मतलब आप बहुत ज्यादा पास्ट के बारे में या बहुत ज्यादा फ्यूचर के बारे में नहीं सोचते हो. You are in the present moment. very quick and fast responses in the chat box. So you are in the present moment, yes or no? Okay, so that's your rating. I stay present in every moment. I have meaningful relationships with others. I have meaningful relationships with others. Okay, so a lot of us have meaningful relationships. I'm really happy to see that. Lot of responses there. And the last one. Please rate this. I'm really ready to put in the efforts to increase my happiness, because we are never satisfied. We can always become more and more happy. So are you ready to put the effort to increase your happiness? Wow. All right, so a lot of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 there. I'm so happy to see that. So all of us aspire to be happy. All right. So here, my dear friends, are some hacks which I have amalgamated from the best of the books and the most, जिसको कहते हैं ना, Times most highly rated books. इनके जो hacks हैं and अपने जो life coaches हैं, उन्होंने जो latest चीजें सजेस्ट की है, उनको अमेलगमेट करके कुछ important hacks हैं, and these are the hacks that most of the entrepreneurs, most of the successful people are using to lead a better life. So you can take screenshots of what we are going to talk about. I'm just going to try going full screen. Sorry for that. One second. Okay. So we were talking about hacks. So the first hack to achieve your goal. Most of the people who are successful have a goal card. Now, what is this goal card? A goal card is a card like a visiting card which people carry with them throughout the day. So what I would urge you all is जो भी आपका goal है, write it in the present tense. Okay. So for example, if my goal is to receive 1 crore rupees by the end of 31st August 2022. I repeat, my goal is, for example, we are just taking an example here, is to receive 1 crore rupees by 31st August 2022. I will write in my card in the present tense, which will start with, I am so happy and grateful now that. Okay, this will be common for whichever goal you want. Uske aage, we will write the goal in present tense. Okay, so what is expected is that you write your goal like, I am so happy and grateful now that I have received rupees 1 crore by 31st of August 2022. Okay, उसमें आपको दिखेगा एक date का भी section दिया है. You can put in the date on your goal card. Okay, and carry this card with you throughout the day. What is expected from you is to read the goal card as many times in the day as possible. Minimum, maximum कितना भी हो सकता है, but minimum 2 times a day. Okay. अब ये गोल कार्ड पढ़ने से क्या होता है, वो कहते हैं ना power of repetition, सुना होगा आपने. That means if you repeat something again and again, if you tell somebody you're a fool, you're a fool, you're a fool, or you tell somebody you're smart, slowly your subconscious mind starts believing it. Okay. So it is said that if you read the goal card at night once and once in the morning, at least you become very close to achieving your goal. Okay, तो goal card पे जो भी आपका goal statement है, एक बार रात को जरूर पढ़िएगा और एक बार सुबह जरूर पढ़िएगा, क्योंकि रात को आपका subconscious mind जिस सोने से पहले बहुत ज्यादा active होता है, and once you get up again your subconscious mind is active. Okay, so that is about the goal card. The next thing which is stressed the most by the most successful people is gratitude. Now, can anybody tell me what gratitude is? please type in the chat box. Can we have more than one goals? I'm just going to come to that, Dr. Yash. Okay, gratitude is faith. Okay. What is gratitude? Act of thanking. Yes. It's an expression of thankfulness. Thanksgiving. All right. So basically, before we go into gratitude, I would like to address the question asked by Dr. Yash here. Whenever you talk about goal setting, it is said that one thing at a time, and that done well is a very good thing, as many as can tell. So you can have 10 different goals, but please tackle one goal at a time. Why? So that your energies become laser focused. Okay. So for your energies to become focused, it is important for you to have one goal at a time. I hope I've made myself clear. So एक बार वो goal achieve हो जाए, then you can concentrate on your next goal. That is the best thing to do. Now coming to gratitude. Gratitude is the best attitude. It's said because if we want to achieve something in life, first we have to be thankful about the things which we already have. Okay. So when you talk about gratitude, you talk about thanking the Almighty or thanking the universe about whatever you have in life. And the best thing to do is to do this exercise. These exercises, what I'm discussing in the morning, hardly takes around 5 to 10 minutes. So the most successful people have a habit of journaling. Journaling is nothing but you have a book, you take a pen and you write down in that journal or that book the different things you are thankful about today. Okay, agar likhne ka time hai, well and good, or you can at least say. So in the morning, just say whatever things you are thankful about. Like, I'm thankful about my body, I'm thankful about my beautiful family, I'm thankful about my work, I'm thankful about whatever XYZ. Okay, so the feeling of being grateful. Ma'am, what's the difference between aim and a goal? Kushal asked. Kushal, an aim and a goal is almost the same, but the aim can be your purpose in life. The goal can be a more pinpointed thing. Okay, so the goal can be a short goal or a long-term goal, but your aim can be like a purpose of your life. Okay, so we're coming back to gratitude. Gratitude matlab every day in the morning, just be thankful about whatever things you have in your life. So just enumerate 10 things you are thankful about. It's a very small exercise, but what it does is it puts you or your brain in a very accepting or receptive stage. वो कहते हैं ना, कभी कभी क्या होता है कि when you start your day, कभी कभी सब कुछ जो है वो गलत जाता है. एक्सीडेंट हो गया, फिर इसने कुछ बोल दिया, फिर उसने कुछ ये कर दिया. क्यों ऐसे होता है कि किसी दिन पूरा दिन ही हमारा खराब जाता है और कभी कभी हम कुछ भी नहीं करते, but our we receive lot of blessings, we are receiving money, we are receiving amazing people, we are just happy, right? So because your brain comes on that frequency, so to get your brain on that particular frequency, if we practice gratitude, we already are in a receptive stage. Okay, so when we say thank you about the things which exist in our life, we will attract more things which we will be expressing gratitude about tomorrow, and that is how it functions. I'm just sharing the screen. Okay. All right. So this is how you begin writing it. That I am so happy and grateful for my home. I'm so happy and grateful for my family, for my body, for my work, so on and so forth. The next practice which I would urge you all to do is to be quiet for 5 minutes and ask for guidance of the day. So there are a lot of questions which are there in our mind, and it is said that most of the answers or all of the answers are present within us, but the answers keep coming to us throughout the day. कभी-कभी हम लोग question पूछ लेते हैं and we sleep over it. वो कहते हैं ना कि आपको अगर कुछ doubt है या कुछ दिक्कत हो रही है सोचने में, sleep over it. Next day morning काफी बार आपको answer मिल जाता है. या many a times when you're just navigating through the day, you're having bath or you're having a conversation with somebody, or you're just plainly working, or suddenly you get a hunch ki, "Arey, This is the answer, okay? Because those are the kind of messages which you keep receiving throughout the day, okay? So if you want to receive the right messages, you want to get the guidance, be quiet for 5 minutes and ask for the guidance. That means we spoke about asking. If you have a specific question that this is the problem I'm facing, please give me an answer. And if you're quiet, the answer will come to you either that time or either some time of the day in some or the other form. The only thing is you as an individual, as a soul, need to be very receptive about it and ask for guidance. The next practice, which is very effective, is to send love to 3 people who are bothering you. अब क्या होता है ना कि हम सोचते हैं कि ये कैसे बोल सकते हो कि the person is bothering me, the person is very irritating, the person is very annoying, I don't even want to see the person, so why do I send the person love? You are sending the person love not for him but for you to be liberated. Because the जो vicious cycle जिसको हम कहते हैं कि दिन भर में हम काम करते रहते हैं, फिर उस पर्सन का थॉट हमारे दिमाग में आता है, फिर उसके एनर्जीज हम कैप्चर करते हैं, and we keep indulging our energy in thinking about those negative things, about that person, about that situation, right? So if we send love to at least 3 people who are bothering us, it will neutralize the energies and we will be able to focus much better. The next thing which we can do is to get an accountability partner. Abhi ye kya hai? Accountability partner. When we talk about our goals, it is suggested that kindly share your goals with somebody. Kindly share your goals with a person whom you can trust. क्योंकि जब हम किसी को बोल देते हैं ना कि you know what, this is my goal in life, you become accountable. हमें लगता है कि अरे हमने हमारे गोल के बारे में बता दिया है, so it is important for us to achieve, number one. And the second is, if you have an accountability partner, you can have like a discussion with that person every 3 to 4 days or at least once in a week and tell that person that listen, this is my goal in life. अभी मैं यहाँ तक पहुंचा हूँ या पहुंची हूँ. I intend to reach here. I intend to reach here. So it is very important to have an accountability partner who will hold you through your thick and thin, who will tell you that listen, you are getting off track, please come back on the track, because that person is a good friend of yours or your family who wants you to achieve the goal as much as you want to. So get an accountability partner. One of the last things which I would urge all of you to do is visioneering. This is one of the most powerful exercises which is practiced either by athletes, by entrepreneurs, and the most successful and happy people, that is visioneering. Ab ye kya hai visioneering? Visioneering is nothing but seeing a movie. What do you mean by seeing a movie? All of us watch a movie, right? We love Bollywood, right? But seeing a movie of your life is what we need to do. Every time you have a goal after your meditation, just close your eyes and visualize your goal as though you have already achieved it. For example, if I want to suppose get an award, okay, so what I am going to do is to just close my eyes, and this exercise can be done just for 4 to 5 minutes. Every single day, I will close my eyes and I will imagine how I am feeling when I'm getting the award. I'm going on the stage, people are clapping, I'm receiving the award, I'm giving the acceptance speech. And the most important is how you feel when you're doing all this. So हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? हम लोग हमारा emotions attach कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. Right? So how do I feel? The minute you attach emotions is what you're going to attract in your life. So visioneering is a process wherein whatever goal you have in life, visualize it, see a movie of it, and imagine of it being absolutely real. What are the people around you talking? What are you seeing? What are you touching? What are you feeling? And the minute you attach all these emotions, you're attracting your goal, you're attracting your dreams to you. So visioneering is an extremely powerful exercise. hold the image of the person you want to be and the life you want to live. So from today, do not be the person who you are, be or behave like the person you want to be, and automatically you will attract what you have aspired in your life. One very important exercise is to have a vision board. Now, this is what I have seen a lot of people practicing. Even I practice it in my life, and it has really helped me achieve a lot of goals. So I am just sharing it with you. Vision board क्या होता है कि आपका जो भी रूम है, आप एक बोर्ड बना लीजिए. इसमें आप अलग अलग फोटोग्राफ्स प्रिंट आउट ले लीजिए और उस पर अलग अलग फोटोज लगाइए. अब ये फोटोज किन चीजों की होंगी? ये फोटोज उन चीजों की है जो आपके बकेट लिस्ट में है या जो आपको लाइफ में करना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, बहुत लोग चेक्स लगाते हैं अपने विजन बोर्ड पे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू वांट टू रिसीव से 1 crore बाय से 31st August 2022, मेक अ चेक. You can have a check जिस पे आप डेट डालोगे, जिस पे आप अमाउंट डालोगे, वो आपके विजन बोर्ड पे जाएगा. अगर आपको कहीं ट्रैवल करना है, उस जगह की फोटो जानी चाहिए. अगर आपको कोई कार लेनी है, आपको कोई भी XYZ चीज करनी है, all those photos need to be on your vision board. That is how your mind functions, because every time you look at your vision board, it will tell your mind that this is what are my clear cut things in my life and this is what I aspire to do. जो vision board है वो बहुत clear होना चाहिए, वो ऐसी जगह पे pasted होना चाहिए जो आपको बहुत regularly दिखे. So it can be on some wall, or some people can put it inside the cupboard. If you're really conscious, you don't want people to know about your dreams, you can put it inside the cupboard. But it's a very small thing wherein you take pictures, because our memory is photographic, right? So the photographic memory captures the pictures very fast. So please have a vision board. This is a very effective thing, and more than half of the things in your vision board will get accomplished this very year. That is my guarantee to you, because this is the most powerful exercise which can be practiced. And coming to the last part, which is self-hypnosis. This is what a lot of people do. कि whatever goal you have in life, people record it. हमारे मोबाइल में एक record का app रहता है. So either you record in your own voice, your dreams, or you can also record affirmations. अलग अलग affirmations हम बोलते हैं that I am very blessed, I have a lot of money, I am very fortunate, I have a very good work-life balance. आप अगर affirmations Google करेंगे, आपको ready-made affirmations मिल जाएंगे. या the best thing to achieve your goal is to record in your own voice as though you have already achieved it, and then at night just before sleeping put your earphones and listen to it. Even if you fall off to sleep, that is the best thing, because when you fall off to sleep, your subconscious mind is active, and it is said that the messages which go directly when you're sleeping goes into your subconscious mind, and it is attracted in your life much faster. So these are the some things which you can do. When we talk about money, most people think they want money, more money than they really do, and they settle for a lot less than they could get. Only one thing about money I would like to urge you, my friends, that money is not at all the root cause of evil. Money is the solution to all our problems, right? So we can make effective use of our mind power to receive maximum money, and our aim from today should be to turn our annual income into the monthly income. And I promise you, because I have practiced this in my personal life as well, if you practice all these things which I just spoke about, the visualization, the vision board, it is extremely easy to attract money in your life. And the most important thing when we talk about money is that we have to love it. It is said that money goes where it is loved and stays where it is appreciated. So please get into the habit of loving. We should, when we give money to somebody, give it in a very happy thought. give it in a very happy state of mind. So आज से हम किसी को भी अगर पैसे देंगे या हम पैसे receive कर रहे हैं, we have to be extremely happy when we give or receive money. Respect money, be very happy when money comes into your life, and expect money in your life. Expect money in your bank account. अगर आपका बैंक अकाउंट कुछ X है, expect X into 100 and make some place in your drawer. Keep some free space in your drawer. This is a very nice exercise to get money. वो कहते हैं ना कि अगर हम हमारी लाइफ में जगह बनाते हैं किसी चीज के लिए, only then that person or that thing will come in our life. So make some little space in your drawer to attract that money in your life. And the last part, invest in relationships is what I would urge to you, because your friendships, your relationships determine 90% of the success in your life. What you are going to achieve in your life is what kind of persons you surround yourself with. वो कहते हैं कि you are the perfect amalgamation of the 5 people whom you meet in your entire day. तो अभी आप सोच रहे हैं ना, 5 लोग जिनको आप सबसे ज्यादा मिलते हो पूरे दिन में are the people who you are going to become like. Okay, so surround yourself with positive people, with people whom you want to be like, because life is really beautiful. And every day say these affirmations to yourself. Affirmations is nothing but continuously जो चीजें हम जो self talk जिसको कहते हैं, we will say to ourselves that I am the best creation of God. I am born to win. I love myself and the world loves me. I am the creator of my destiny. My smile is the best part about my personality. If you keep saying these things throughout the day, they'll keep becoming true because your subconscious mind will accept it. So the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. We are undoubtedly, absolutely, we can do absolutely anything because we are undoubtedly God's highest form of creation. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you, JC and Akpur Shakti. Over to you, President sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, what a wonderful session. Still, अभी भी उसी समय उसी जगह पे बैठे कि अपने आप को हम खोज रहे हैं. Thank you very much, ma'am, for this beautiful session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
वैसे तो कुछ क्वेश्चन आंसर्स हमारे इसके ट्रेनिंग सेशन के इन बिटवीन ही हो गए, बट स्टिल इफ एनीबडी इज हैविंग एनी क्वेश्चन they can write in chat box. Ma'am will answer you. Is there any questions of any participant? I think most probably it was done in between itself.
Yes, sir.
Now I would like to get feedback by 2 participants. Any 2 participant? Anyone? Please raise your hand if anybody wants to give their feedback. Well, they are giving in chat box. Outstanding session, ma'am, from Asta.
Thank you, sir. A lot of nice messages in the chat box. So thank you so much.
Coming back, इतना प्यारा सेशन कैसे 2 घंटा निकला पता भी नहीं चला मैम. आपने जिस तरीके से इस पूरे ट्रेनिंग सेशन को होल्ड किया, पता ही नहीं चला कब 2 घंटे निकल गए. सब आगे आपकी क्या स्लाइड होने वाली है, आगे आप क्या बताने वाले हैं, इसी कश्मकश में रहे कि आप और क्या बताने वाले हैं. तो फ्रेंड्स, मैं बस इतना ही कहूँगा कि बी अवेयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ. सेकेंड, ऑब्जर्व योर सराउंडिंग. हम किस सराउंडिंग में है, हमारे आसपास क्या चल रहा है, ये हमें जानना बहुत ज़्यादा जरूरी है. और जैसा मैम ने कहा, स्टार्ट डूइंग मेडिटेशन. अगर आप मेडिटेशन करेंगे तो you'll get definitely you will get the answers from you itself. मैम ने इतनी सारी चीजें बताए हैं जिसमें विजन भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आपका क्या विजन है वो होना चाहिए, और आपका गोल अगर आप सेट नहीं करें तो आप अचीव नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो सेट योर गोल ऑल्सो. Now I would request Dr. Yash Agrawal to propose formal vote of thanks. हिमांशु जी.
Thank you, President sir. Thank you, Himanshu sir. As I said, thank you केवल दो शब्द नहीं है, बहुत कुछ कहते हैं. आज की ट्रेनिंग में what to do, what we want in a life, what is life, what is holding back in our life, ये सारी चीजों के बारे में हमें जानकारी मिली. Acknowledging the good that you have already in your life is the foundation of all our abundance. It's an expression of gratitude. And thank you is the best prayer that anyone could say. So by saying thank you, I express my deepest sense of gratitude, humility, and understanding towards your sincere contribution for the upliftment of JCI Nagpur Shakti, today's participants, and all together. So first and foremost, hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
So first and foremost, I like to thank you, our today's trainer, Dr. Deepika Chandok ma'am, who has taken wonderful training, wonderful training, and has given us all the mantras to change our life. We will definitely try to follow, implement that, ma'am. Thank you. Next comes the IPP ma'am. हमारे जोन की हमारे जोन की जोन डायरेक्टर, हमारे लोम की टॉर्च बियरर, हमारी प्रिय, हमारी पास्ट प्रेसिडेंट रितु ढका मैम, जिनके अंडर गाइडेंस में हम लोग सारे प्रोग्राम्स रख सकते हैं, कर सकते हैं और इसको इम्प्लीमेंट कर पाते हैं. I like to express my deepest sense of gratitude and sincere gratitude to all the past and present national, zone and LO officers who has attended today's program and graced the occasion. I like to express my sincere thanks to our President sir, who has taken all the efforts to arrange this wonderful training session. I like to express my thanks to our team Shakti, who is directly or indirectly has always been contribution to arrange this kind of program, and we've been doing wonderfully in this tenure. I like to express special thanks to Himanshu Pajare ji, who has taken very well care and manage all this online platform. Thank you, Himanshu sir. Last but not the least, with the grace of Almighty, I will like to express my thanks to all the persons and all the participants who have attended this session and make it a grand success. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Yash ji. Thank you very much. Now I adjourn this meeting.
Thank you, President sir. Thank you, Secretary sir.
Bye. Take
Team
care.
Shakti, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Take care.